Hello, my name is Don Potter, and this is Nathan. We're going to do a little presentation for the Phonovisual Charts, which we think every classroom should have. Don't you think so, Nathan? Nathan's actually been going through my Blend Phonics, Reading Made Easy with Blend Phonics for first grade, and there's some YouTubes on that, so we're not going to take time to go into that, other than this is maybe one of the finest reading phonics reading methods anywhere. But we're gonna not be talking about this. We're going to be talking about these charts, and this is the textbook. I think there's a new cover for the textbook. Textbook for Teachers by Edna B. Smith. This is published by the Phonovisual Method, www.phonovisual.org. And my website is blendphonics.org, www.blendphonics.org. And if you look at the bottom of this video, we're going to put some links on there to this material where that you can get it. Now, okay, Nathan, let's start with this right here. This side of the chart, we're going to turn it where people can see it, okay? And chart shows the what? Up here at the top.
Consonants.
The constant, that's right. And these consonants right here, and we've kind of been through this, but I'm going to kind of explain it. Nathan and I are going to go explain it to you. We're going to look at the charts, and then we're going to look at the cards that go with it. And we call these, the chart is scientifically organized. That's why it's the best chart there is. I don't know of none better. I've been using it for, almost 20 years, I guess. And these are called the silent cousins. They don't make very much noise, do they? And these are the noisy cousins, and we also call these voiceless consonants. And these are the noisy cousins. We call them the voiced consonants, because you use your voice, which you can feel when you touch your voice box underneath here. And I don't have a mirror here with me right now, but it's good to have a mirror when you're teaching this program. And then here we have the singing consonants, right? Is that what we call those, singing? Remember, we can sing them. We'll look at that in a minute. And these over here are the relatives, because they're related across this way. So this is the consonants, and on this side we have the vowels. We have the long vowels. These are the what? Short vowels. Short vowels, and these are the other vowels. And it's all explained in this book right here that you'll want to be sure and get. All very inexpensive. And so let's do the consonants. Are you ready? Okay. You want to do them for me? Okay. You're going to say the picture and then the sound, or we can do it together. Pig. And by the way, it may be hard for you to hear that. You don't say puh. You don't say pig, do you? You say pig. So it's just going to be a p sound, and you don't use your voice box, and you don't want any with it. This is a wheel, which is going to be, and we'll illustrate it for you, really fast. Some people put a little on the end of it. It's best not to, but anyway. Then we have a fan, which is going to be 3. You just stick out your tongue. Only time I allow students to stick out their tongue at me is when they're making that sound. Then we have a top, saw, and we'll do them together. I'll let you tell me. What is it? Ship. Shh. Cherry. Ch. Key. And horn. And you don't use your voice with those, so we're going to call those the quiet cousins. And over here we have the voice consonants, or the noisy cousins. And this is going to be bear, b, wagon, what, Valentine, b, this, th. It's just like this one, only here we turn on the voice, don't we? And you can feel it if you hold your hand right there. Duck, d, zebra, z, jar, j. And you notice a G down there. That's a secondary spelling. Sometimes the G makes the J sound, and we indicate that on the chart. And then we have goat, g. All right, so those are the noisy cousins. These you can sing. So, for example, the first one is monkey, and we can sing. You know what this song was? Mary Had a Little Lamb. Okay. Then we have nest and swing. And these singing consonants all come out your nose. And these are the relatives. Queen, qua, leaf, rabbit, yard, y, and box, x. That's a hard one there. Notice there's a line there, Nathan, and that shows that you're listening for the sound at the end of the word, and if it's at the line's at the end like it is here, it's at the beginning. And we didn't mention the PH has secondary spelling, and sometimes the S has a C, and sometimes the C can make, or the C usually actually makes the K sound. These are not only these are related as you go across, and it's pretty interesting because, like here, your lips are closed. Watch, do it with me. B, and you can see your lips are touching, right? And here, for example, we have t, d, n, and that is a big word. Those are called alveolars. I don't worry about teaching that, but your tongue is touched to kids too much. But anyway, the T is touching all the way. So these are related, this way and this way. Let's look at the consonants. Let's have a little test here. This is going to be pig. We'll make it where everybody can see it. Wheel, what? Fan, three, top, saw, ship, cherry, key, horn. And you can take these and you can mix them all up and practice, make sure they know them. And when I teach it, the littler kids, you know, the little ones, I teach them this is pig, and they don't even see this. And then later, I teach them both, and then eventually I can take away the pig, and when they see that, they're going to say just like that. And you can really fold these if you want, like that. I didn't fold these, but you can. Okay, so this is very inexpensive. It goes with the charts and really valuable to have. You can do this if you have a big class of kindergartners, pre-kindergartners, whatever age, even adults, anybody that needs to learn to read with phonics. And there, I'll let you do those. And turn it where they can see them. Everybody listen close.
Bear, b.
Excellent.
Wagon, w. Valentine, v. This, duck, d. Zebra, z. Jar, j. Goat, g.
Wow, this boy knows his phonics, doesn't he? No wonder he's becoming such a awesome reader, huh? Let's do the singing consonants. What do you say? I'll let you do those.
Monkey,
M. We're doing the sound, not the letter name. It's all right. I could have had you do that too. Nest, and swing. Okay. And now we have the. Now we're over here, and we're going to do the relatives. Okay. And the first one is.
Queen.
What?
Leaf, rabbit, yard, box, x.
Perfecto, man, you got them. And if we want, we can take these and mix them all up, can't we? What do we got over here? These are the what?
The vowels.
The vowels, okay. And you know that I think I told you, this is all of the sounds of English on 2 pieces of paper. It's almost all you need to learn to read just on 2 pieces of paper. And of course, we got our wall charts. You might want to pan over and you can see them. I've got the big wall charts right up there. We're not going to go over there and do those. I got kind of stuff in front of them, but when we're working, we use those a lot. Okay, we're back over here. We're going to do the vowels. Well, let's just turn this around. And the vowels at the top are the long vowels, and then the short vowels, and then the other vowels, and they're all here, every single vowel sound. And if there's a secondary spelling, we write it underneath. And I've kind of doctored my cards a little bit. And let's turn this, and why don't you hold that one up and they can see it. This is cake A, and on my card, they don't do this. I think Phonovisual's working a lot with kindergartners, and I'm using these to work with older kids. So I actually went ahead and wrote AY and AI. So I have the primary and the secondary spelling on my card. So this is cake A, and in the middle, this line stands for another letter. So for example, you can put a T in there and you have the word 8. You can put a B in the front and a T there and you have the word, or let's see, let's put a K. You have bake, or you put a C and a K, you have the word cake. And then AY as in day and AI as in pay. By the way, the AY is used at the end of the word and the AI inside a word, because English words generally do not end with I. So we're going to do these. Let's go ahead and just go right straight across and do the long vowels for me. You want to hold them up? The first one's what? It's nice and loud so they can hear you good.
Cake.
We're going to do it. I guess our candy bars for later. Okay, go ahead.
Cake.
A. Okay. Next one is tree.
Tree.
E. 5. I, and notice we have this IGH and the Y at the end of a word, like buy, cry, my, okay? And then we have
Flower.
rose, the O of rose, and we have OA and OW, and O as in go, okay? And the last one is mule, U, mule, and sometimes EW, like the word few, okay? Those are the long vowels. Now we're going to do the short vowels, and I'm not sure how long we are. Let's we'll pick up a little pace here. Cat, and you notice the lines are very significant. Those lines tell us that's a short vowel, because if a word ends in a consonant, or the syllable there, then the A is going to be short. And so we know it's short because of this. By the way, this was designed by a lady by the name of Caroline Yale many, many years ago. But let's press on.
Bed.
Okay. Bed, short E. Fish, E. Okay. Top, and
Duck.
And usually what I do, Nathan, with these, I'll say, we go through and do cake A, tree E, 5I, rose O, mule U, and then I say A, E, I, O, U, and I say cat A, bed E, fish E, top duck E, Okay, now, so we have the long vowels, the short vowels, and all these we could just call the other vowels. So the first one's going to be what? I think we got them in order there. The all of song, okay, and secondary spellings underneath of it. And the next one is the R of car, and see the R is in parentheses because it changes those are, we call those R-controlled vowels, but little kids don't need to know what that's called. Okay, moon, oo, book, and you have a secondary spelling, the U under that. Cow, ow, boy, oi, and you know why there's two spellings? The OY is if it's at the end of a word, and OI if it's inside of a word. That's why that is. For, or, and the last one is for, Okay, very good. And okay, we're just about done here. Thank you y'all for your patience out there. This is our first YouTube, right? Maybe we'll do some more, you think? All right, that'll be fun. My book, I'm just going to mention this. This can be used with any phonics method in the world. And what I've done, I've written a book that's got, actually published an old book that I've updated anyway, Reading Made Easy with Blend Phonics for first grade. And in the back of this book, this is an older copy. I don't think I have it in here. I actually have a picture of the charts that I explain them. And then right here is called Phonovisual Chart Correlation. That tells when to teach each one of these in my method right here. So, and I've taught this without the Phonovisual, and I've taught it with, and I like to teach it with, and I've taught the Phonovisual without my book. You can get this yourself, and there's some workbooks that go with it that I have actually got. And so we want to thank you. Be sure and go down to the bottom of YouTube. Be sure and like me. Be sure and subscribe.